Thank you for letting me know I was muted. God damn it. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, David Hollis, for joining. Thank you, Jody Chalker. Sorry to hear your son is homesick. Jay, the Star Party Killer, welcome in, man. Thank you so much, dude. David Hollis, welcome in. Thank you for letting me know I was muted, Mangelo. The Jay acknowledges the Mangelo. Jody, first off, Jody, I don't know if you do this, but before you buy any cold medicines for your kiddo, just check recalls on cold medicine. Just to be safe, always check recalls on cold medicine before you buy any cold medicine. And also, too, if your son has a cold, I don't know if you're aware of this, you probably are, but zinc is incredibly powerful at helping heal colds. So, like, cough drops with zinc in them are really, really good. Like, it's like taking zinc along with vitamin C is like one of the most powerful ways to get rid of a cold. And I'm not a doctor, but I do have 5 kids. I learned how to help knock out a cold pretty fast. Just keep that in mind. Do some research. I saw that, Mangelo. I added those up. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Did you just get off work or something whenever you did that? Austin, welcome in, dude. Thanks so much, Mangelo. How you been, Jay? Thank you so much for making my day. Daymaker Jay. It's only Tuesday, and you guys are lighting up the freaking star list like crazy there. You see that? That freaking weekly stars? Where am I at right now on the weekly star total? Like what place am I in on the star leaderboard? I will not be using rewind today. I will be doing a death run to where as soon as I unalive, I am using a whistle. Oh no. Here we go. I think I only missed one, so I should still get the blue mushroom house. Good evening, Kevin McElroy. How are you? Alright, here we go. Back down. Good evening. Welcome in, Kevin. How was your day after the stream, Jay? How was everybody's day? Hope it was a good one. Oh, man. I'm doing all right. Bunch of repair replacement happening in my apartment this week, so I've got a nice new shower head. Very nice. You know, that's one reason I always liked living in an apartment. Mario 3 is my second favorite game of all time. Hell yeah. What's your first? I would imagine like Mario World, maybe. Almost made the flying. That was funny. Did you see how he was stuck standing for a minute? Guardian Legend. Of all time? That game is good. But I can hardly figure out what to do in that game once I'm in the top-down section. You must have had that game as a kid. And you must have only had that game for a while. And that's not a bad thing. Alvin, thank you so much. That's not a bad thing. We are often nostalgic for what we had as a kid, and as a kid, we don't have many options on what to get. You know, what you get is what you get, and it's I'm gonna bet that you got Guardian Legend as a kid, and that was the only game you had for a while, so like it became one of your absolute favorites. Is that a pretty accurate guess? Thank you so much, Alvin. Ashley Campbell, I've been trying to get a hold of you. You won the giveaway the other night, and I need you to message me on Discord or something so I know that I'm sending it to the right Ashley. So message me on Facebook or message me on Discord, just so I know that I'm messaging the right person. Because I don't want to, you know, just in case. Wow. You can beat Guardian Legend without dying, dude. That's awesome. That's crazy. That's awesome, David. So, once again though, was that a game that you got like in school when you were younger, and which you said it was, but it was like something that you, like that was the only game you had for a while? That's how it was with me and Mega Man 2 and Ninja Turtles 2. I remember when I finally got Ninja Turtles as a kid. Hi, Ivana. Yeah, you're welcome, Ashley. I have it ready for you. I've already bought it. I think it said Switch, and I already bought the Switch points. I just need to be able to send it to you. Yes, Super Mario 3, welcome in. How you doing? I am having a good night. Thank you so much for asking. It's just because it's dark in here, you know? If I turn a light on, I'll scare you away. Let's see here. Hopefully you're all having a great night. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Yo, man, nothing like some Super Mario Bros. 3. I will. Thanks again, said Ashley. Sounds good. Thank you again, Alvin, for the $1 dono, brother. Appreciate you. J. Kells. Charles with the W. Alright. Why do people always ask that if this is a ROM? Hey, David Hollis with 490 stars. Thank you. Do you not recognize Mario 3 on Mario All-Stars?
Thanks for playing Mario 3.
Thank you so much, David. Welcome in. Some of us still have our old system. What does that mean?
Thanks for the follow!
What do you mean by that? Like, I don't understand. It seems like a jab of a comment, you know, like... I could say what I want to. I'm asking why you would start off with, is this a ROM? I don't know. I'm just asking a question. I'm not saying you said anything rude, but I'm allowed to try to understand what someone means by what they're saying, right? Yeah, I love emulators too. I'm playing on the Switch too, but I can answer however I want. If you're gonna, you know. I think it's weird when people come in and ask if this is a ROM. Thank you so much, David Hollis. Thank you, dude. I have the OG system and I can't hardly stand to play ROMs. They seem glitchy to me. Well, no offense, but you're probably using the wrong emulator. I have some ROMs that work very well. You know, I have a whole bunch of ROMs that work really well. I actually have a whole system that does it, but I'm using my Switch 2. But I do have the ability to play on my Super NT, which is a Japanese, which is a HDMI Super Nintendo. I love my HDMI Super Nintendo. This is an EverDrive from Stone Age Gamer. So it's the FX Pack Pro 2. But I do also have several Super Nintendos. I have 4 original Super Nintendos and 5 actually, 4, because one doesn't work. Thank you so much again, David Hollis. Yeah, so I do all real hardware. I got my the Wii. I just tried putting a 32X up here the other day. I have a whole bunch of stuff under there that you can't see, like an Xbox and stuff like that. But I'm sorry if I think it's weird that people come in like and ask immediately, is this a ROM? It's like, I'm a little, you know, like, I don't know, like you don't recognize Mario 3 from Mario All-Stars? I don't know. I mean, I'm allowed to be, you know, especially if I see the same comment over and over and over, you know, it's like, it's kind of weird to me that people come in and ask if this is a ROM. And why does it matter either way, you know? I don't know. Like, because normally that question, when I ask what do you mean by that, they normally ask something like, well, I actually just want to know how to play this, or I actually just want to know how to stream. So why don't they ask that rather than coming in and asking, is this a ROM? Well, right, just ask that though. See, that's what bothers me, is normally when someone comes in and asks that question, normally I have to ask 4 or 5 questions to get to their actual question. Like someone will come in and say, is that a ROM? Are you playing a hack? And like, why would you ask that? Are you asking that because I also, after doing this for 7.5 years, I have people who come in and they will try to troll you and be rude to you for using emulation. Like, I give a fuck, I don't really care. But at the same time, I still try to weed out the trolls to keep my community positive. You know what I mean? So, it doesn't hurt my feelings. I just, you know, fucking get tired of assholes. You know, so I ban them quickly. So I like to typically get to what someone means, you know? So I don't know. I did extended car warranties for about 12 years. You have to have pretty thick skin to do car warranties. I will say though, no one's perfect. I do have days where I'm having a rough day because I have 5 kids and shit gets very busy, and sometimes I get a little bit, you know, a little bit heated really quickly, but it's only because my patience have been just tested all day, you know. But man, thank you so much again, David Hollis, getting us past that goal. It's great to see you on the list, man. Are you still here, buddy? Thank you again so much. I'm gonna pin that till someone beats it. I just wish people would ask what they mean. You know, like instead of coming in and asking, how are you, you know, is this a ROM? Just ask me, how are you playing this? What are you doing to get the, you know, what are you, I don't know. But no big deal. It's just something that I see a lot. Well, shoot. Guess I gotta come clean and let you know I'm here to talk to you about your car warranty. Fuck. That's funny. I did those for a long time. Ryan Bullis, welcome in. Thank you for joining. David Hollis, you're awesome, brother. Sorry if I didn't respond to your stars right away. I was in the middle of being annoyed for a second. No, I'm not annoyed. I'm just kidding. And I hope you're having a great night to the person who asked me if this is a ROM. But I was also a little weirded out. I don't know, just like, this is a very popular 30-year-old game that was on Mario All-Stars that was very well known, that had commercials abound. So typically if someone asks like if this is a ROM or what game is this, it pretty much tells me right away
Thanks
they're probably a kid. Thank you for following Madam Sticky. I'll send a streamer stars for playing Mario 3. Hey, I'll remember that. Michael Hanukkah, welcome in. Kika Smiko, are you unsure if this is Super Mario? He says Super Mario, question mark? Are you not sure? Again, I say poop. Thank you for sharing the live so many times. That's amazing of you. Thank you, Madam Sticky. Jay lit it up earlier too, Angelo lit it up earlier, and Alvin, and someone else, I forget who, but I really appreciate it. Well, David, I play Mario 3 about every 3 days, good sir. You don't have to send stars every time, or at all, but I super appreciate it. Really do. Mama Sticky says, you're all welcome. Well, hell yeah. I could make this light really low. Unfortunately, I can't make it much lower than that. You're just gonna have to deal with low light. I share to love the weirdo old guy ADD that bugged me all day. Oh yeah? Well, you know, if I bug you all day, then good. Sorry you voluntarily open your phone and look at things that you don't want to look at. Here we go. Oh. Doesn't that suck when your joke becomes unfunny because of an autocorrect? Here we go. Damn it! I log on to YouTube and ADD is live. What the fuck? Hey, you know I'm live every night at this time. You're not bugging me, lol. I find people I like and share spam the weirdo that bugs me. Oh, I see. I see, so you're share spamming me to someone that bugs you. I see, I see. I think your initial comment was a little confusing. Because you said, I share loves to the weirdo old guy ADD that bugs me all day. So you actually right there, that comment called me a weirdo. You said, I share loves. to the old guy, or you said lives, you meant to say lives, but that was confusing. So way to go. Way to go. Hey Ivana, how are you? Welcome in. Thanks for joining. As you can see, I'm talking with other people too. The comments of the other people I'm talking to are right here. Are the avatars not on tonight? You know what? I just forgot to connect them. There you go, Ivana. Thank you for reminding me. So, upon my first unalive, I shall warp. So we'll see how long I go without having to warp. So that's the challenge tonight, is the death equals warp. Thank you so much for all the shares. Appreciate it. Did you know if you fall too early there, you will die. Hey yo, what's up Travis? How you doing, man? Oh shit, biscuits. Oh man, I made it out of there. I'm doing good, Trey. How are you, man? Should I have a taco gummy? That is the real question, of course. Is that even a question? You hear that pop? That was crazy. Hey, Ivana, bake all day. I'm doing good, ADD, making some hippie peanut butter cookies. Very nice. Very nice. I'm doing good. How are you in the chat? We are doing fantastic. Alvin and David Hollis and Angelo pushed us up past level 5 today, and the J, the awesome, magnificent, shooting J. Michael Gonzalez is the one who got us so high up on the star leaderboard or starboard today. So thank you again, Jay. Your awesomeness is amazing. Fruity Pebbles, 400 milligram. Taco gummy. Oh my god. I'd cut that thing into 4. No way. At that point, I'd be telling you what the color 7 smells like. Oh yeah, no. That would be a cut into 4 for me, for sure.
Pick-up line for a driving instructor. If I show you my motorcycle license, can I ride your hog? Motorcycle emoji. Smoking face emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Oh no. Hilarious, Ivana. Oh man, there we go. Hey Phil Koufax, how are you, buddy? Hey Koufax, what would you say if I said let's play either the Super Nintendo version or the Nintendo version of Manhattan Project tonight? or Turtles in Time. I just played the arcade games recently. I don't really want to play the arcade again. Down? Sweet. Mikey, I'll hit you up next time, buddy. Next time I need just one person. It was a true Taco Tuesday. We actually went out to a little hole in the wall. Those are the best. Dude, hole in the wall places have the best food because they're not just out there to make money. They have heart. That's awesome. Ran by your family of students. It was a true Taco Tuesday. We actually went out to a little hole in the wall, to Taqueria. It actually ran by the family of some students my wife taught. That's awesome. Food was super good and they were super nice. That's so great. I'm glad you had a great time, dude. Fuck yeah, that's awesome. Sounds like you had a really awesome time, dude. Anybody else do anything fun for dinner tonight? Cortina made steak. And it was really good. It was really, really good. We had steak, green beans, and macaroni and cheese. We had some of those real green beans in the frozen bags, so I took them and just put them on some tin foil on a pan, covered them in some cooking spray, and covered them in salt and pepper, and then they were delicious. Put them in the oven at 425 for about 15 minutes. They were really good. My lady cooks amazing steaks. She cooked a perfect attempt steak tonight. I'll be eating it, the rest of it tomorrow for breakfast. Steak and eggs. Here we go. I'm always happy with some steak. Almost yet. There we go. Here we go. Hey, Mangelo with 310 stars. Thank you so much, dude. That's the next level. Thank you so much, Mangelo. That's awesome of you. Thank you, thank you. The only thing I will say is I think that was a missed opportunity to have the star count be 5555. Here we go. No, thank you so much, Mangelo. I appreciate it, dude. Here we go. And boom. Thank you so much, Angelo the Mangelo. No! I should have been paying attention. Oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna keep going. I said I wasn't gonna rewind tonight. And I said I was gonna warp as soon as I rewound, but you know what? I guess my challenge is over. Fat Clat with 1116 stars, dude. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I see what you just did. Nice. Just hanging with you guys. Well, okay, fine. This is a practice run now. Man, thank you so much, Fat Clat. Holy shit. Stop.
Does he look like a bitch?
Thank you so much, Fat Clat. I see what you did there. He said, I see the opportunity you were talking about.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm kicking my ass,
Oh, and Ivana, I forgot to give you your screen for your awesome stars. Thank you again so much. Mangelo with 234. Thank you so much, Mangelo. I'm gonna update that now. As soon as Mangelo's stars go through. There we go. Theodore Rovin, welcome in, man. Glenn's mom was a practice run. That's terrible. Hey, Ivana, want a brownie Roshenko. Wants a brownie Roshenko'd. Oh, man. Mangelo. No. Revenge. Fucked. But I only kid. Hey, you're awesome. Ah, Mangela, I see what you did there. You leveled us up, and you made the star count awesome. Oh, that would have been level 7. I should have named that better. Here we go. What's up, Mikey? Hey, Fat Clat says Mangelo. Ashley said, yeah, keep it going. Oh, shit. Here we go. Alright. And let's see if I can do this castle with a frog suit. Whoa!
Whoever
Hey,
came
Michael
up with a penny
Whitman.
for your thoughts, don't nickel and dime me in another day, another dollar. Sean, you had a coin emoji, a phrase, rolling on the floor laughing emoji, smiley face emoji.
That's pretty good. It's kind of crazy how much better the All-Stars version of Mario 3 is. Yes! Basington, welcome in! I just recorded that too. That's going to be a great VOD. That's going to be an awesome one. That might be my next video that breaks 20,000, 30,000 views. I had a video recently with a Mortal Kombat video that did really well. Hey, thank you, Bill.
Glenn sucks big fat long dirty nasty uncut liver spotted veiny thick smelly thick hunk of man sausage. In other words PP. Ha 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 PS Glenn smells fa 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 fa.
Oh my gosh, Phil, you are like you were like just tap dancing on the line, man. What the fuck, dude? Oh my gosh. Hey, Mangelo, I'm just relaxing and playing some Golden Axe 2. What's SGNG? Aww. Oh, super cool to ghosts. How'd you do?
Paging Glenn. Penis 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 Foffa.
So what he's actually typing is pianist, like piano player, but it's definitely not picking that up. It's you all know what it sounds like. Back class. You unalived a lot? Hey, nothing wrong with that. Good lord, clap. Ooh. Let's see here. Y'all put the stream on mute when that happens. The closed captions are epic. I won't lie. I just slightly worry that, like, I don't know. I do slightly worry whenever that comes on. I won't lie, Clap, but it is very funny. Someone on TikTok says the NES version is better. That's an opinion, you know, that you can have, and I feel like I'm more nostalgic for the NES version, but I feel like this is a very well done remake of a game. I like them both pretty equally. I'm nostalgic for both of them really heavily because I really wanted a Super Nintendo when I was a kid, and I finally got one around like '93, and I loved my Super Nintendo, and I loved that it came with Mario 1, 2, 3, Mario All-Stars plus World, or Mario All-Stars. So it came with Mario World as a separate cart, and then Mario All-Stars, which was awesome. But then I later learned, of course, that there was Mario All-Stars plus World. Man, thank you so much, everybody, for all the stars. Good lord.
Low bridge, everybody down. Low bridge, Cape Guy's underwear is brown.
Big land. I'm very nostalgic for both of them. Here we go. A lot of people use the hammer on the Tanuki in the beginning. I feel like it's better to use the hammer on that right there for the Tanuki. Here we go. All right, and hopefully everybody had a good night, had lots of good food tonight or anything like that. We had steak. We had leftover tri-tip steak. We made 16 ounces of steak, feed 4 people, with some green beans and some macaroni and some extra stuff. So when I say I had a steak, like, people probably imagine like this gigantic ass steak. I don't really eat a whole lot of meat at one time. I only like about 4 or 5 ounces, you know, like something real small, like, you know, like Bill's variety, you know. I've learned to get the princess bracelet at last level instead of right when you start the game over. Interesting. Huh. That's pretty crazy. Are you playing that without rewind? Not that it's a big deal. I had some leftover pizza and the last of my hippie blueberry muffins for dinner. Alright. We got lots of people lurking on TikTok, not saying shit. We got Slog Dog over there, Sean Galligan, Space Age Forever, Aisha Washington, and Shogun. Y'all are the lurkiest lurkers that ever lurked. You doom scroll for a few seconds and minutes and hours and you find someone who will actually read all your comments and you don't say anything? What the hell? Just kidding. Hope you're all having a good night. That was your fault, by the way, lurkers. Ivana, now I want a steak. I'm sorry, I'm at work. There's nothing wrong with not being able to talk due to being at work, but I thank you so much for watching. And I'm ultimately just giving trouble. Thanks for saying hi. I do hope you say hi more often, or maybe tune into the show when you're not at work too. But I have a lot of people who do watch while they're at work. But really, honestly, what it came down to, I just wanted to try to get some of you guys talking. So, mission accomplished. What does everybody do for a living? You don't have to answer if you don't want to. But if anybody does feel like answering, please go ahead. I am a broadcast engineer. Yep, not a worry if you can't talk due to being at work. I used to watch video games at work whenever I worked selling car warranties. It would be to the point where I would be watching them at my desk with my phone like in the corner, just kind of peering off and, you know, peering off, looking at it. That's actually how I started streaming. How often do you hear the joke, Who's there? Ivana. Ivana who? Ivana suck your blood. Let's see here. So, look at that. The coin and the time is 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you see that? Let's see here. So, you know what I do for a living. Yeah, I do. You are a skin flute cleaner. And I am still waiting for you to... I'll send you a nickel. I mean, that's the nursery rhyme you were saying. Said, I'll give you a nickel if you... And I was like, okay. Good deal. Shouldn't you owe me a nickel? Or a dime, maybe. I don't know. Mangelo with 197 stars. Thank you so much. Look at that. There's 3 hammers here. Hammer guys. Oh. Alright. Hey, Jeffrey Shell, welcome in. He's the happiest hippie that ever hipped. Glenn can suck barnacles off his ship like a noodle. Oh my gosh. Whenever I hear barnacles, I think of, hey, what's up? How you doing, Moody? Whenever I hear the word barnacle, I always think of How I Met Your Mother. There we go. Ooh. I don't understand why they would put a door in this level to let you go back to being everything being small. It's so much better when everything is large and in charge like this on Big Land. I honestly wouldn't have minded if they had 2 levels like this, to be honest with you. Mangelo with the uptime. Pardon me. How long have I been streaming? On December 12th, it will be 8 years total. 7 years and 10 months ago, I started streaming. A little over 8 years ago, I was watching, in let's say around like July, August of 2017, I was at a job that I didn't like, but I did. And I wanted to play video games. Oh no 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 no! Damn it! I wanted to play video games really bad, even when I was at work. Like I am addicted to video games. I don't care. I love them. Let's see here. So I was working and I would be at my desk doing my normal mouse and keyboard thing. We couldn't mess with our phones at work, so I would set my phone in the left corner of my desk and I would type in like full playthroughs of Mario 3, full playthroughs of Double Dragon, blah blah blah. And I would just watch those playthroughs when I was live, and then when I got home, I they started showing up in my feed because I was typing them in on the tube, and I was watching a live streamer. I was actually watching like my first live stream, and I got my comment read out loud. And I remember, yeah, whenever you enter those doors, Mangelo, they all become regular size. I remember how excited I got when my comment was read. Like, I really felt like I was part of the action, hanging out with the guy. And then I started watching for a while. I watched for a while, and I'm like, man, this is something I think I can do. You know, like, I was like, I think I'd be really good at this. And so I started doing it, and I started streaming. My first setup was a coffee cup and a phone. I would literally stand my phone up against a coffee mug, because that was heavy enough to hold it, and I would point it at my old CRT TV screen, and I would stream that way. And then I learned how to, and then I borrowed a camera from my buddy, and I started streaming around December. I didn't actually make anything from streaming until like I started streaming in December. I started like practice streaming on my personal page in like late November, but didn't make my actual page until December. So I've actually been streaming longer than December 12th, but December 12th is when I first made my page and streamed on Old Guy ADD. You used to be able to go live without having to like wait 60 days and build a certain amount of followers. Now it's actually really tough to go live on the book, on Facebook, if you're brand new. Let's see here. So yeah, it took me, I borrowed my first camera from my Bill, is anybody here when I was streaming in my basement and I used to sit at my workbench and I had a water leak? Like, literally the water started pouring in. It was raining really hard and the water started pouring in like through the wall, through the foundation of the place that I was living at, and I had to really quickly take apart my stream, and that was when I first moved my stream area to the other side of my basement. There are far worse things to be addicted to. That's so true. Yes, Mangelo, I did know that. I started on YouTube about 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago, and we didn't start on TikTok until about probably 2 years ago as well. A little over, maybe, yeah, just around 2 years ago. You remember that, Phil? I knew you would. That was a crazy night. That was like when I first started streaming on a PC. Like, I was brand new to streaming on a PC, and I am so very lucky that my computer did not get wet. I've been through some shit streaming, man, seriously. Crazy. He said, I've always wondered the same about that level. Yeah, you've never gone in that door. Just do it next time. That's such a cool origin story. Thanks, Shogun Wolf. Appreciate that. Or Shogun Wasabi. Yeah, and then my first year, I was making the beginning of the year. Like, I started making stars, I guess, around like June or July of 2018. And then beginning of 2020 was when I went full time. So I've been full time doing this since January 4th of 2020, and I was able to go full time because I just had an amazing community who was supporting enough to where I could pay my rent off streaming. And I was like, well, if I'm paying my rent off streaming, how would I do if I'm doing nothing but this? But I was actually in a relationship where the person didn't believe in what I was doing, and they were also an alcoholic. And I ended up kind of like around I was selling car warranties, and I hated selling car warranties so much. Like, one thing that I hated about doing it was I hated how you had to ignore kind of what, like I knew that 93-year-old Gertrude did not need the warranty, but when you hear it's terrible that I would get excited when I heard like an old person on the phone, because I knew they were an easy sell. When I would hear, "Hello, I have a 2007 Dodge," and I'd be like, "Oh yeah," and like I would like, oh man, I could just talk and like just sell them almost every time. And I started feeling just terrible about that over the years. Like I hated what I was doing. Like I hated what I was doing with a passion. I hated that I had to talk people into this, like, warranty. But it was the only thing that I knew how to do where I could make any money. It's the only thing I really had ever done by that point. I got into it around 2008, thinking that I was doing something, like, cool and honest and legit and like it wasn't, they're honest businesses, but at the same time, like they have, just like all insurance companies, they have dishonest practices, and unfortunately they are known for way more of them. You're funny, Jason. But I never called anybody. I always worked for the companies that would send out notifications, and I hated what I was doing so much. And I remember my dog died, and I had the most beautiful German Shepherd Husky mix with the most amazing blue eyes that you'd ever seen. And you came in mid-story, Jason. But anyway, so my dog had died in 2019, and then my lady and I at the time had just got married, but we were no good for each other. Like, she was, I'm not even gonna go into that right now, but we had just gotten married, and like, I just kind of had a big realization that so here's what happened. I was going to try to make things work with her, but I was in my car and I called her around like September of 2019. And I was like, "Hey, I hate my job. And I can't believe my work didn't give me the day off for my dog dying. Like, they didn't give me the day off when my dog died. They said that my dog dying was not a big enough loss to take a day off." And this dog was like, real quickly here, for just a bit of context, I'm going to show you guys a picture of this dog, okay? Let me show you. Oh, she was super toxic, Phil. You remember. Look at this dog. This was my German Shepherd Husky mix right here. He was the most gorgeous dog you have ever seen. He was just absolutely beautiful. Let me show you guys on YouTube really quick, and I'll show Facebook too really quick, just for a bit of context here. So here is my doggo that passed away. Just a beautiful dog. Her name was Icy. Her original name was Isis, but we had to change her name because at the time, in like 2011, it wasn't a very good thing to be running around a park going, "Isis, Isis," so wasn't a great idea. Here's a picture I've been showing people over there. So here's my doggo for people watching on YouTube. That was Icy. So anyway, so my dog had just died. I loved this dog. She was like, hold on just a second. Thank you, Mangelo. Here's my doggo. Right here. Here's Icy. She was the sweetest. There's a picture of her just waking up. Look at that. She just gave me this look, and I was like, oh my god, you're so cute. I remember taking a picture of her. Here's a picture of me holding my dog. Here's a picture of her very interested in a squirrel in the tree. And here's what she would do. Look at this. I could go walking on trails and she would just like follow me. Like I wouldn't need to put her on a leash or anything. I'm sorry. But yeah, so I ended up, like, I was calling my girlfriend and I told her, or she was my wife at the time, and I told her that I wanted to quit my job and start selling extended and start streaming full time. I told her I wanted to quit my job and start streaming full time, and the first thing she says, here's what she said to me when I told her I want to quit my job and start streaming full time. She said, "There goes our chances of getting a house." At that point right there, like we'd only been married a few months, but that right there, like the fact that she wouldn't even let me have a chance to like try and do it. I pretty much like ended the relationship right there on the phone, and I went and slept downstairs in my basement for a few months until we got divorced and she moved out. Like we didn't have a house together yet or anything. And yeah, the good Lord had other plans for me, man. I started streaming, of course, and I went to therapy because I was really messed up by everything that happened. And so I was at my job at the time, and this is around September of 2019, and I was making really crass jokes. Yeah, thankfully no kids or a house, right, Clat? I was making really crass jokes, really terrible jokes about like I have a thing at home and I can do this, and like I made a joke about like having a rope basically, and my boss at the time came to me. He's like, "Hey, we don't like the things that you're saying. We think you need to take an FMLA leave and go on leave and go to therapy or something like that, because you've had a lot going on this past couple months." And so I did. I took 3 months off work and I went to 3 months of therapy, 3 hours a day, 3 times a week. And in that time, I tested the water to see if I could stream full time. And you know, it seemed to work. And on January 4th of 2020, I just kind of held a middle finger up to the world and started doing this. And ever since then, thanks to an amazing community, I've been able to go full time. And luckily at the time, I didn't have many bills. I only had I had a $700 rent bill. And I had like lights and more, lights and insurance, which was like $90 a month or something. So altogether, my bills were like $1,500 a month after car payment and stuff. So like, I was like, okay, if I can afford to just make it and pay off my bills, then I can do this. It's all I need to do. So I was like, I'm going to set my goal at $1,500 a month. Well, this community pretty much ever since then has been smashing that goal by, I've been, luckily like double was coming in every month, like ever since, yeah, my first year doing full time, I made like 32,000. My second year, this community, like amazing community, there was 62,000 of money. So I've never been able to make like millions, which I'm okay with, but I've always made enough to like pay my bills. And I'm so thankful. You guys literally like saved my life. Like streaming saved my life. I'm not even kidding. So like, yeah, it really did. I didn't mean to get all serious on you guys, but someone asked me the origin story, so I just said, fuck it, I'm going into it. And we're gonna get back to being happy. Deep breaths. But that's my story. So welcome in anybody who heard that for the first time. That's the whole origin story of ADD right there. There's a lot more stuff to it. Well, you'll hear more about like the sponsors that I had at one point. Like at one point I was sponsored by Beef Jerky Outlet. I'll tell you all about that another time. Just keep coming back. You know, I should just cut that segment out and post it to YouTube and call it my origin story. I think I'm gonna do that. I'll just trim that section. Thanks, Travis. And thanks everybody who's supported throughout the years. I really, really, really appreciate it. Peekaboo! So yeah. That's amazing, dude. Wonderful that thing went well with streaming. Yeah, dude, it's literally, this is, you know, aside from my family, it's everything to me, to be honest with you. You know, family first. But I wouldn't have a family without this either. Because the person who I'm marrying soon was once a viewer. So if I would not have started streaming, I would not have met my future wife, who was a viewer, who lived in California. I live in Missouri. And we met, it was probably shortly after, like, you know, I had pretty much hung up my last relationship around like September, and we just needed to get divorced. So like we were both like, she was in a bad situation, I was in a bad situation, and we both kind of kicked our situations to the side and came together. You know, we flew to each other a few times, about 7 times. She started off as just a viewer in late 2019, and then started really talking around 2020. And she was a co-host for a long time. She just started off as my Mario Kart moderator. She would come on and read comments while I played Mario Kart, and then she started coming on every night and playing Mario World with me. And then next thing you know, she's like, I'm pregnant. And I'm like, oh, well, you better move here. And now we got pregnant 2 more times since then. And so we have had 3 kids together. And yeah, I wouldn't have my boys if it wasn't for streaming either. You know, I wouldn't have my 3 boys for 2 awesome kids. We have 5 kids now. So I went from streaming with no kids to streaming with 5 kids. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of diapers. But it's gonna be really cool when you guys see those reels on Facebook where it's like the dad and he's sitting at a restaurant with his son, and the waitress comes over and she's like, how was it? And the son looks at the dad, and the dad's like, and he's like, and he looks at the waitress and says, I hated it. And the dad was in, him and the dad both crack up, and and then all of a sudden he grows a pair of New Balance and grows a like a denim shirt or whatever. Hey, what's up, Kevin Sayer? Drew Galliz says, talk about a kick streamer success story. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, you know, I mean, it's been a wild ride, and I hope one day that I could tell my story to more people, to be honest with you. There's people who want me to write a book, actually. There's people who've been asking me for years, saying I should maybe try to write a book. Maybe I can make that happen and, like, seriously get together with, like, I don't know, like Fat Clat and a bunch of people who, like Phil Koufax, I think could fill me in. Like, it would be, like, I would take stories from so many people, you know? That would actually, like, that's becoming more of a thing that I would probably think about, but at the same time, like, who would buy it besides, like, my community? I don't know. You know, I'd probably sell like 30 copies and that's it, you know? Who knows? I think I should wait a few more years. Ivana! I told you not to bring the milk back. I told you my 3 kid stories, but no, you didn't listen. Not to come back from getting the milk. Don't go back once you get the milk. Get the jug of milk and run. Oops, that kind of sucked. I'm gonna let myself unalive there. I enjoy stories like these. Thank you. I feel bad I got a little emotional, but I mean, I haven't held my pup in so long. Her urn's been downstairs for so long, you know? And look at that picture right there. That's just she was so sweet. You know, like me and this dog, we had a special connection. She was so sweet. These cookies are lit. I wish I would have gotten Mira cremated. Oh, I need to update the Starkle. I'm sorry, y'all. It's almost over 9,000. So yeah, whoever's watching right now, you know, subscribe, hit the like button. I'm on every day. I try to keep it really positive and not emotional, but it's hard to tell that story without getting emotional, you know? If I tell, like, the full story. It's usually why I don't go into it. But no, I don't mind going into it every once in a while. It kind of tells new people a little bit about me, you know, and maybe get someone connected to the show who may be going through a hard time and know that there's a light at the end of that goddamn tunnel, man. It really is. And sometimes it may be what you least expect. Only Mario 3 tonight? I don't know, you know? That's a good question. I typically do play anywhere between 1 to like 4 to 5 games on stream. ADD, the biography of a gamer, written by Thaddeus Claudius. A biography of a gamer written by gamers. The story of ADD, a biography of gamers written by gamers. Huh. The light at the end of the tunnel is usually a freight train coming to me in my life, but hey, oh man, everything that's ever happened has led us to where we are right now. I'm glad you guys are here. Marty! Alright, let's go ahead and go in just like this. I've been usually skipping a lot of this game lately, like the back half. I feel like I need to do a run where I do like levels 1 and 2 and skip to like world 5. I feel like I should at least do the ice world and maybe skip level 7. I'm gonna play Mega Man 7 tomorrow sometime. Not 100% sure when, but I'm gonna play it. There we go. Is everybody in the middle of their own game, maybe? Like, what's the game that's got everybody by the goat right now? What are you playing? What are you in the middle of right now? And it may not be right now, but what are some things you're playing? I know Fat Clad's playing like Borderlands 4 lately and maybe some other things. I think Phil's probably playing a lot of Dying Light. Halloween, oh, Helldivers 2, I like that game. That's a game I need to play again soon. Warframe. Is that on the Switch? Borderlands 4 and Indiana Jones. I heard Indiana Jones felt like a lot like playing like an Elder Scrolls game. And obviously because it's made by the same people, but still. Frost survived. Red Dead Redemption 2 has been my buy the short and curlies. It makes me mad, but I can't stop playing it. Hey, fair enough, that's cool. Unintentional cheers with my coffee. I'm only sipping it tonight. I'm going to save the majority of it for the morning. But I've only had 1 cup of coffee today, and I really wanted something hot to sip on. Been playing UFC, COD, WWE 25, waiting
Thanks
on
for the
MK
follow.
Legacy. Oh man. Kakarot Daima DLC Part 2. Still playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. That's awesome. It's a great game. Plays like the movie. That's neat. Oh no. Anyway, what I was going to say about that meme, what's up, Danny, is when my kids are older, that's going to be like that guy who does those not those memes, but those videos, those reels with his kids who are like his 20-something-year-old boys. That's going to be me in a few years. It's going to be Lucas, Eli, Nathan, and Owen, all grown up. Really crazy. Morning, fellow sexy beaches. Hello, sir and sirs and ladies. What's going on, man? How are you? It's me. Hello, welcome in. Ooh, pardon me.
Thanks
That
for the
came out of nowhere.
follow.
How you doing, Patrick Keller? Legend says you're a pretty fart smeller. Smart feller. Here we go. We get these to get them out of our inventory. All right. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. I'm going to do World 6 and then skip World 7. Because I've been doing a lot of World 7 lately. I'll tell you what, if I unalive, I will warp to 8. But I don't. Obviously, if I say I don't think I'm going to, I'm probably jinxing myself. I'm trying for all gold medals in Red Dead Redemption 2, but man, that's hard as heck. I bet it is. I am a fart smeller or a smart feller. Depends on which way you look at it. Either way, you're not wrong. I imagine you meant to say you're not wrong. Not gonna worry about the text. I'm guessing that's what you meant to say. Either way, I am wrong. Oh, you could mean that. You could have not. Yeah. Okay. Maybe it wasn't autocorrect. Maybe you're saying I'm wrong. You're not a fart smeller. You're not a smart feller. I disagree on one account. You can guess which one that is. Smart feller. You're certainly a smart guy. I don't blame you for skipping World 7. I love you. Parents, you should know I really enjoy level 7. You've been watching for a long time. I usually skip to level 7. I actually enjoy it. I'm only skipping it because majority of the time I skip World 6. I actually like World 6 the least with its darn ice and slippery nature. There we go. But yes, most people do not like World 7. Ah, I love when I can do that. When I can catch it before it hits the ground. This should be a hammer suit. Funny enough, World 6 is actually one of my favorites. That's funny. There we go. Bill Koufax says, hey Terrence Jordan. I love anything you're playing, but I also love Mama's Family, because that's what I'm watching while you play the video game. I hope you're not offended. No! Haha, but get over yourself. I would totally have to get over myself if I was offended by you watching me in the background. Oh no. No, totally, you're right. Mama's Family is great. Mama's Family should most definitely take precedence over the stream. Am I going to participate in No Shave November? Yeah. And then I like Mama's Family too. I was always a bigger fan of when Bubba came along. I didn't really care for the other two, like, you know, like Vinton's kids, I guess is what they were. You know, because Vinton, when they brought in Naomi and Bubba on this on maybe the second season, I think. Naomi is being Naomi. She's great. Mama's Family was something that we all watched. Like my sister and I and my mom and my dad would all go to our rooms. We would all turn on Mama's Family and we would watch Mama's Family. Those were good memories. I'm pretty nostalgic for that show. Yeah. Here we go. Gordo, thank you for the 6 roses. You used to watch it before going to school every morning. That's awesome. See, when I watched it, it was 9 o'clock at night. There's just something about a sassy old lady that makes a show great. I agree with that. I'm just amazed the fact that Betty White and Rue McClary were both characters in the show. Right, yeah, almost like it was a kind of like a like the same universe as Golden Girls, basically. Yeah, and then that scared me when the one like passed away by like choking on a toothpick, basically. She was eating a piece of ham and Oh no, no, no. She was trying to get something out of her teeth with a toothpick, and someone went in the bathroom and said, "Aren't you glad you didn't get the ham?" And they started laughing, and then she like inhaled the toothpick, basically, is what I remember. And that scared me. That really scared me. I never saw my grandmother drink, but I saw Mama Harper drink. Yeah, right. Like it was what is true. Mama Harper was great. Yeah, Golden Girls are good. There we go. And boom. Alright, let's go back in. She was being a ham sandwich while she was singing the song about the waves of grain. Oh shit, check. That's not what I meant to do. Petra said, "Hey y'all." Big thank you to all the stars that came in tonight, everybody. Thank you so much again. Oh, you little douche biscuit. Here we go. Sweet. I'm watching seasons 1 and 2, so like Betty White was on here, Carol Burnett, were on here, but those two annoying kids of, yeah, right. Me too, said Phil. I never liked Golden Girls as a kid, though. Spazzington is playing Pokemon AZ. There we go. Yeesh. That one I barely made it out. The Ed Gain story, interesting. Guess I shouldn't be weary of using any items. It's not like I'm going to use many more of them in World 8. But I should just probably use the hell out of them here. Except for my P-Wings and my Hammerstoots and my Tanukis. Yeah, I'll take that. I think that fireball just went through me because I was barely off screen. What? I'm going to a stag party tonight because I'm getting married tomorrow. I forgot to tell you. Yeah, that's kind of, you know, big information there. Congratulations. Bye. Good luck. Congratulations. That's awesome. Here we go. Darn. We only have a few more levels in this area. Ooh, that was close. thinking about doing a bunch of chicken wings in the oven tomorrow. I'm gonna season them and cook them in the oven. Ooh. I'm really not getting married, but I'm getting really, oh my gosh, that's funny. Hey, fair enough. Well, enjoy yourself. Oop. Oh man, that son of a gun. This is my best version of Mario 3. You're legendary, old guy. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. I love this version of Mario 3. I do like the Nintendo version better, but this version's still really awesome. I bought orange and General So chicken at the store today. I'm excited to make it. That's fun. Did you get the PF Chang's version or just a store brand or whatever? Which is probably delicious either way, just curious. Here we go. Sweet. That was kind of a funny way to get it. Yeah, orange chicken's really good. Cortina made orange chicken recently where she fried it and then fried it again because you have to double fry it, and it was seriously just like PF Chang's. It was so good. There we go. Sweet. All right, let's get it. There we go. Sweet. All right, next castle should be fun with the hammer suit. That's what I was hoping to get. Sweet. All right. And here we go. Perfect. All right. Nice gameplay. Thank you. Appreciate that. Funny you mentioned PF Chang's. I'm taking my lady there tomorrow. She doesn't know it yet. That's awesome, Michael. Hell yeah. Does she have a shellfish allergy? Because she does. The lettuce wraps have oyster sauce in them, which is something that could be allergic to shellfish. I'm just putting that out there. Just to be safe. Cortina has a shellfish allergy, which we have to look out for. Here we go. Working our way through Mario 3 with the hammer suit. Boo. Oh well. At least I had it when it was important. Oh, good, good, perfect. If you haven't tried the lettuce wraps, dude, they are fire. They are so good. They are my favorite thing on the menu. They're an appetizer, but I make them a meal. They're so good. So good. They're general so good. All right. Here we go. I see what you did there. Oh man, come on. Here we go. Oh shit, I'm doing World 7. Whoops. Oh well, I'll just do this level and warp. Shit. Now you know that was skill and not an accident that I... Son of a bitch. There we go. A little bit of skill in that. Ooh. Oh, fuckity. Alright, here we go. Ooh, I should have been something. Should have used a suit of sorts. Man, I tell you what, I usually do morning shows, but it's been extremely tough lately this week because my two other kids are on break right now on like fall break, and it is a lot to. Man, I tell you what, there's something about like Lucas and Eli that are just, they're not as mischievous, and they sleep later whenever my other two go to school. And when my other two are home, like my other two get up early, so my other kids naturally get up early, and then it just takes so much longer to feed everybody. It takes way less time to feed Lucas and Eli than it does, because I only have to make 2 things when, you know, it's Tabby and Owen, and Lucas and Eli and Nathan. I have to cook. I have to make way more stuff and way more cleanup. And the morning streams have just been really tough this week with all the kids being here in the morning. Man, I have like 2 more years, and then Lucas goes off to school, and then things will be a lot easier, man. Like, it's gonna feel like a break during the day. And eventually, I'm gonna have, like, all this free time during the day. Again, one of these days here soon. We can stop having kids and just let our kids grow. I'm like 4 years away from all of them being in kindergarten. Well, all of them being in school. But man, Tabby's in 5th grade. By the time all of them are in school, she's gonna be a freshman. She'll be graduated, but like, man, crazy. Here soon, I'll probably have my stream set up downstairs again in like probably 2 or 3 years, because we're gonna have a couple kids occupy a couple basement rooms and move everything to the middle of the basement. But we'll figure that out eventually. I'm gonna try to get Cortina to start working out with me a couple days a week. Just some basic stuff. And I earned these P-Wings, damn it. I'm gonna use them. We beat yesterday's stars, which is really awesome. Yesterday we were at like 7,200 stars for the day or something like that. All right, here we go. Here we go, and right past him. Alright, here we go. Next one. G to the G, said Hanukkah. Oh, cool. Didn't get sucked in that time. All right, real quick, I just gotta use the restroom. Hang tight, everybody. Sorry. All right, thanks for waiting. All right, here we go. See if I can do this time. That's
Thanks
what we
for the
all use,
follow.
Petra, that's right. We all poo. Damn it. Well, I gotta remember that. Damn it. Oh well. I made it pretty far. There we go. Thanks again, everybody, for waiting around. He called the shit poo. All right. Thanks again for joining. Welcome, everybody. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the show. If you're new here, say hi. If you've been watching for a while, say hi. All right. Hold on just a second. All right, here we go. Thanks for waiting. Oh man. Hey, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, Ryan. And that was no one's fault but my own, by the way, just putting that out there. Chat. There we go. So I really love your streams, good vibes, and I get to relive my childhood. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Oh. What am I doing? This is a fun level to use the Tanuki. The World 8 level music is great. Yeah, it is. There we go. Perfect. Keep showing up, Ryan Bolus. I appreciate you, man. I do retro every day. Something different every day. Earlier I played Sonic 2. Sonic 2 and Mortal Kombat 2. Uptime from Angelo, 1 hour 56. Thanks, brother. Good night, Timmy. Here we go. Let's see here. Cool beans. Here we go. All right. And let's get in here. There we go. They did bring back the Tanuki suit in Super Mario 3D Land. And I don't know if they brought it back in World, but I think they did. They did. Yeah, they've... So Super Mario 3D World has the Tanuki suits. And Land. Oh, got hit. Yeah, the Tanuki suit has been brought back. Movies! Alright. Right at 2 hours, just skipping one world. Yeah, I could actually play him soon. I'm thinking about playing Super Mario 3D Land tomorrow, Tim. Great job. Thank you. Appreciate that. It's me. Damn, already 1:30. Well. I don't know if Phil Kovacs is still here. I think he might be. All right, here we go. Hey, Ivana, how are you doing? I'm sorry I didn't see you earlier. All right, here we go, and... All right, Phil. Get in here. If you're still here, Phil, I'll open it up. Punch-Out! Super Punch-Out is something I really enjoy playing. I'm here just pooping. Sounds good. Oh, they added Fatal Fury Special recently. And what is this? Mouse required. Let me see here. So you see that number on the bottom right there? You guys can't see it. Let's see here. Of course, it's the ones that are off screen. Here, I'll pull it here. Okay. Let me see. Let me move one of these to somewhere else here. I don't understand. These games are not something I enjoyed. But anyway, so this game right here, you see how it has... Damn it. Hold on. Let me add something here so it'll be more in the middle. Maybe I should make a row of just all the Japanese Mario games. You see how this right here has a number on the bottom? On these games right here from Japan, if you're not sure what it is, interesting Gothic bodybuilder. I would say my punches, my fisticuffs are probably the stronger ones. Only because when I took martial arts years ago, they taught you how to, you know, Kung Fu teaches you how to draw power from the ground, on how to have your feet planted, how to turn your feet when you you know, throw, you know, fisticuffs. Yeah, so that is something that I did learn. But if you type in this number, SHVC, and then you do dash WE, you will see it'll bring up the game. And the game is Mario and Wario on Super Famicom. Mario and Wario prices. So it'll tell you all about the game on Google when you bring that up. See what this is really quick. I don't know what this is. Never played this. You have a great day too. Thank you, it's me. What's up, Brandon? Don't know what I'm doing. Don't know what I'm doing. Kool-Aid let himself go. Oh my gosh, this game starts off tough. Fun. That was nice. This is an interesting little game. That's A, Phil. I gave you control, Phil. Okay. Let's see if Phil can figure one out. Nah, that's dropping a Luigi, he said. Let's see if he figures it out. I already know how to do it. I think he screwed himself though on this. Alright, here, you go ahead and do the first level. I want to try that one. We both get a starter level, so... Hey, you go ahead and do the first level again. If you want to. Oh, that was stage 3. Interesting. We'll do stage 2 if you want. James, even I don't know what this game is called. Jump around the other side, Phil. There you go. Even I don't know what this game is called. It's some kind of crazy game on the Switch. On the Super Nintendo app. Press down to get rid of the fluid, Phil. That worked too. How you doing, Ray? No, I actually jumped off. Damn it. I did the same fucking thing. Oh well. Fuck this game. Hey, that's okay, Ray. Hell yeah. Let's see if we can figure out how to make this 2 players, Phil. I wish there was a way I could like point my screen, my phone to the screen, and it would show, like I could translate words and stuff like that. I wonder if they make an app like that. I guess this is it. Let's see what these say. Has Phil been trying something? Here, you see if you can figure it out, Phil. Hold on. Hold on, Phil. Let me see what the menu. I think I have an app that doesn't know. I'm gonna see what the menu does, okay? What the menu says. Google Translate has that app function. Interesting. I didn't know that. Okay. I didn't know that. Damn it. This app kind of sucks. Okay. We kind of like have to know what the menus say, unfortunately. Let's see here. Here we go. This is fun. Alright, we'll figure that out because that would be really fun. I wish they would have translated it. Be kind of cool if they did that, if they released them like translated and not in their original form, or gave you the option to switch. Usually it's 2 play B where you can't hit each other. Nope, we can't hit each other. Good. Okay, perfect. Yeah, usually it's always 2 play B. Backlad said Kool-Aid Man let himself go. Hey, good night, ADD. Thanks for playing Mario 3. You're welcome, David. Thanks for the stars, man. could also probably look up a written translation for the game like I used to with like GameCube games that I used to get. So I heard there's new episodes of Beavis and Butthead out. Hey, good night, Shogun. Take care, man. Has anybody been watching the new Beavis and Butthead? No. Damn. One of us continues. We all continue. That blows. Oh, starting us back too. This game is a classic, but it's so tough. By the way, I will catch up everybody's spots for the giveaway here soon. I'll go through all the donos on YouTube and all the donos through on Facebook and make sure that they're all accounted for. Batclat, you're almost on vacation soon, aren't you? Hey, there you go, Phil. Haha, love it. Oh man, it caught me. It like anticipated where I was gonna be. Nice, good job, Phil. Nice. Toads, no! Oh, you made it out. This game has some cheap-ass death. Nice. Save states? No, we're not. Well, I guess we could, but no. We haven't done any save stating yet because we haven't even gotten past the first level. Dang. Here we go. Aw, shit. Getting tired, just in case anybody is wondering. Getting tired, getting quiet. It just happens towards the end of the night in streams. I'm sure you guys understand. Most of you. Damn it. No. That was stupid. That was so dumb. Isn't this like a 2D fighter? I'm not familiar with this game. All right. I think after we mess around with this one, Phil, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I just wanted to do a little bit of co-op afterwards. I should have saved more time, but I was having a lot of fun with Mario 3. You can always co-op something tomorrow, too, you know? Might be fun to go through Hyperstone Heist. Hold on. What the hell is this? This is a fighting game? Versus game, okay. Seriously, his name is P-Lump. P-Lump the Fat Bomber. That's his name. This looks like it's kind of a Nintendo game. It looks like your character doesn't know whether he wants to be Kiss or a World Wrestler. This game is so bad. This is like ER Kung Fu bad. Stop kicking me in my P-Lump. Do you keep forgetting that jump is a button rather than up? Ah. This is the worst game I think I've ever played. What was that one show where the person was like, I'm just gonna walk forward and swing my arms, and if you get hit, I can't help it. And the other person was like, okay, I'm gonna walk forward and I'm gonna twist my arms, and if you get hit, I can't help it. Was that The Simpsons?
Oh. This is just the worst Nintendo game I've ever played. Super Nintendo game. ADD, I did a Super Mario 1 run through the other night. Long time since I did that. That's awesome, dude. How'd it go? The music in this game is bad. Oh my god, that was one round. Alright, well I guess if we're gonna end on a fighting game, let's actually play something half-ass decent. Like Fatal Fury. But oh my. You know, the only thing that was ever nice about losing in fighting games is you got to pick the stage. Nice, Phil. Hell yeah. Good job. If you didn't have Super Nintendo or Neo Geo in the past, this was the next best thing. I don't know what's going on there when that happens. Can you not control anymore with built effects? Oh. Nice, thank you. Hey, Andy Watson. It was great, very impromptu, but went well. Hell yeah, dude.
Round 3, fight.
Oh no. Oh, nice. Oh no. That was pretty cheap on me, but whatever. Back in the day, it'd been like, dude, didn't even let me get up. All right, last match, then we're going to bed.
Round one, fight.
Terry Bogard is like the Ryu of this game. Ooh. Doesn't mean I'm gonna win with him though. Oh hell, Phil's getting his revenge. Nice, got me. Nice job, Phil. I knew what you meant, Ray. This is a fun game.
Round two, fight.
Oh, he only has 2 of his moves. You were trying to lock me in.
Okay.
Here we go. Let's go. Try again.
Three, fight.
Best of 3. I was locked in. I was like, I can't do shit against all these moves. All I can do is punch once when I have no... Alright. Okay. Let's see what the other Fatal Fury is like real quick. Let's see if that has more characters or not. Hold on. We just played Fatal Fury 2. I wonder if Fatal Fury Special is newer. Which one's the newer one? Fighting games are a lot of fun, especially when you're playing someone who's like right around your skill level. Oh wow. Find more characters. Fatal Fury would eventually go on to be the King of Fighters series. They still make Fatal Furies though sometimes, but yep, it was the Fatal Fury and Fatal Fury and I believe Art of Fighting that mixed together to make King of Fighters. Oh man, nice match, Phil. Oh, barely. Wow, that was so close. If you want a rematch after that, Phil, I understand. Sorry, I kind of went a little ham that time. One more. See if Terry has more moves in this one. I think that's an actual piece of classical music by Mozart. Interesting. I would believe you.
Round one, fight.
Nice. I think this game looked cooler than Street Fighter, to be honest. I love Street Fighter, but these games had their own really cool look to them. We grew up in such a awesome time of like experimentation and the building of IPs. For those who don't know what an IP is, it's an intellectual property. Just in case someone out there doesn't understand or know, now you do. Damn, Phil, very nice, dude. That was awesome. Well, we should get King of Fighters 98 Unlimited match on here and play it together, because that is the best King of Fighters game. Let's keep an eye out for it, like to go on big sale. Alright, Phil. Everybody, thank you so much for everything. You guys are awesome. It is shaping up to be a really good month. We're getting close to at least doing a $100 giveaway, but I don't think we're going to make the Switch giveaway again this month, unfortunately. That's okay though. But thank you for everything. For the stars from Fat Clat and Angelo and David Hollis and Alvin and Ivana and Phil, thank you so much. You guys have a good one over on TikTok. I really appreciate everybody watching. Have a good one. Talk to you soon. And I'm going to end over on Twitch. Take care. I'm going to end on YouTube. Ray, Andy, Petra. You guys are the ones talking. Nicholas. So have a good one. Take care, everybody.